If the deep-sea port of Dawei successfully opens, ASEAN and Thailand will become the new key tactical, economic and trade route in Asia. How is this project going to be implemented realistically? Let's go find out together.
And recently, you also invited Thai minister, several of them, to visit the development site. Can you tell us about their impression?
Oh, people see common values.
Yes.
See synergy of how Thai government, Thai country.
Which ministry? Which minister went along?
Minister of Finance.
คุณธีรชัย ภูวนาถรานุบาล
And the high ranking of many ministries. Ministry of Communication,
yes.
Foreign Affairs,
Yes.
of Energy.
Yes.
That's what I recall. And of course, high ranking of Ministry of Finance itself.
And how far Dawei from the Thai border?
By flight, 40 minutes. We can have charter flight.
Yes.
40 minutes.
What about the highway and by road?
We have temporary access road.
Yes.
It can at this moment it probably take about 6 hours.
6 hours. And
But,
by distance, how many kilometers?
By flying, it's 40.
Yes.
But the distance is
Yes.
Bangkok to Dawei 350 kilometer length.
I
Very
see.
nice.
Very nice.
One of these days you should go.
I see. And Dr. Somjet, the latest thing from the Transport Ministry is that they're going to build a motorway from Bangkok to Kanchanaburi
To
province
Bang Yai to Kanchanaburi.
and then to the border. How this
Exactly.
will benefit Dawei development?
But directly, because that's the means and way for the Thai people to move to the border first of all, within the territory of Thailand.
Yes.
How would it be? This is logistic. Surely, building thing like this, even if you don't do anything, building big roads, highway, you can have a development ribbon grows, facilitate all the movement.
But the latest report in the news is that Myanmar government has suddenly halted the project to build a 4,000 megawatt coal-fired power plant in the Dawei Special Economic Zone. Is that a problem for your project also?
I think you have to break down
Yes.
the statement into sequences.
Yes.
They didn't hold the project of the power generation. If you hold the project power generation, industrial estate and port would not have power. It's impossible.
Yes.
I think we're now talking about sources
Of the
of
fuel.
fuels.
Yes.
Source that used to generate power. There are multiple sources. Gas, oil, renewable type, biological.
Not necessarily the coal fire.
Not necessarily the coal. Maybe the coal is not the high priority.
Yes.
Maybe the coal call for high attention of environment.
I see.
That's about all. It's part of our evaluation anyway.
Many foreign investors used to be very worried about investing money in Myanmar, which used to be a coast country. So in your opinion, what is the latest political development in Myanmar?
Well, the world changed.
Yes.
All the big investors who used to invest like US,
Yes.
Chevron, here and there, I think people see the values, see the potential, see that the time has come to open, to encourage Myanmar to open,
Yes.
so that people can enjoy more for a better world. The attitudes of the movement of US government, especially of big country like Japan, China,
Yes.
see the values and all go there wanting to invest. I think all these climate and motivations would help.
I see.
I don't think we should be worried about sanctions here and there. We just get ourselves organized and we all together help to open Myanmar itself, opening
I see.
the country up.
Is the recent visit of U.S. Secretary of State
It
Hillary
helps.
Clinton
Yeah, that means a lot. Yeah,
and also the by-election for Ms. Aung
coming
San
in
Suu Kyi.
November would
Another-
also help to reinforce the motive, the attitudes, the direction of Myanmar that it prepared to open the country, prepared to call for investment.
And
I think
who-
all these are
yes.
positive.
Who are the potential investor in Dawei development
The
project?
Thai people.
Thai investor and also foreign investor?
Of course, we target Japanese,
Yes.
target Chinese, target India, target ASEAN groups.
I see.
ASEAN has the first priority
Yes.
because of their own proximity and at the same time the relative advantage.
I see. So you're going to start with the infrastructure development first, with
We
the
are
deep
now
sea port.
starting now.
You are, how long does it take for the deep sea port to be open?
3.5 years,
And then next,
simultaneously with industrial estates.
yes,
So within 4 years,
From
people
now.
should be able to establish factories.
in the in
Dawei
Dawei, I see. Dr. Somkiat, I think you can explain us better with the model. ครับ Dr. Somkiat, please explain the road linkage between Thailand and other ASEAN country.
Here you look, see how the 4 countries are linked from
Yes.
east to west.
Yes.
The east corner here is Vietnamese. They call how you pronounce whatever, Chinon city.
Yes,
Then you move along here, cut across Cambodia to
Yes.
Siem Reap, Si Sopon, and then you come to Thailand, Bangkok. You come to the edge of Thailand, the border of Thailand, Kanchanaburi, and here you come to the project site,
Dawei.
So the 4 countries are connected. Part of ASEAN are connected with the advantage of development here.
Along
because
this corridor.
it serves as a logistic route.
Yes.
Of
And
course, along the routes, you can commuting, transporting, you can also do business.
Yes.
They mean the Japanese who study GMS, believe that once all these roads are linked,
Yes.
it would help to boost GDP. Whatever GDP number, it would boost by about 5 to 6% on top of that base.
I see.
On top, not
Annually, every year.
of that GDP that you can accomplish.
Yes.
That's the value.
This way is the Andaman Sea.
Andaman, correct.
And this way is the
Is
South China Sea.
China Sea. You can reach South China Sea without moving all these direction.
I see. And here somewhere is the Lam Chabang deep sea
Lam
port.
Chabang is just here. You see
Yes.
that?
Uh-huh.
This can be internal connection. Connectivity with your sources
Yes.
of transportation that's considered as internal within the country.
So from Thailand we can go to the Andaman
away.
Sea instead of going down to Singapore, Malaysia.
Exactly. From Bangkok, 350 kilometers
Very short distance.
from Bangkok.
I see.
You see that this is the road link
Yes.
towards the side from Thailand.
Yes.
Here, once we move from Bangkok, the border is what we call Punamnon. You move along here. This is a project size. Project look huge because it
How
takes
many?
about 250 square kilometers.
Yes.
And,
Bigger than the eastern seaboard.
10 times.
10 times.
10
Yes.
times. So we have the upstream industry, we've got the downstream industry. And
Yes.
the perspective looking at just like this. This is easy for anyone to look at, or you can just as well look at the model.
Yes.
Because you can see things. It is fairly huge.
I see. See, I'm standing right here is the Kanchanaburi province of Thailand. So Dr. Somkiat, over there is Myanmar. So can you please explain from this point the Thai
Yeah,
border?
I'm moving from Kanchanaburi, tracking on. From
Yes.
Kanchanaburi border, you move along here to the side. By the time you reach the site, it is about
Yes.
160 kilometers. The rest here, you can see the profile. I have a grid network here. Is the boundary of the project. By looking at the project, before you enter the project, your right-hand side
I
is
see.
a large reservoir, about 500 million cubic meter of reservoir from the watershed here. We are now developing so
Yes.
that we make use of water. We have the pipelines carry the water right into feeding the project size for
I see.
manufacturing purposes. Now, this is the total configuration. You see the blue looking thing here is of course the sea.
Yes,
The
it-
seaside.
The Andaman Sea.
Andaman Sea, Bengal Sea, Indian Ocean, whatever you want
Yes.
to nominate it. This is the access channels of the port. You're moving in here, the port has a berth in what we term the L-shaped port. See
How
that?
big the capacity for the deep sea port?
Oh, it is industrial plus commercial port.
I see.
So twice of Lam Chabang in terms of commercial
Yes.
port. The word commercial means having container.
Yes.
At the same time, industrial ports mean you got a pipeline, you got a tank farm. This is also another 4 times of Mataput.
Mataput in
okay,
Thailand.
in Thailand. But all combined together to serve this area.
I see.
So it's combination of industrial and commercial
I
port.
see. What about the industrial estate? Where is it?
Here,
Yes.
as I mentioned, the whole thing here is the boundary of
The
industrial estate.
upstream, the
Upstream should be here. The
Yes.
word upstream simply means using raw materials, heavy, need
oil and petrochemical
you can
feedstock.
call that,
Yes.
they need to import raw materials
Yes.
from elsewhere. For that matter, they need waterfront.
Yes.
That's why upstream tend to be close to
And the middle
port.
stream and downstream.
Is somewhere further, physically speaking. And then downstream is even further north.
And the highway, the main road,
Okay, still back to here, we just mentioned. Go back.
all the way
To
into
Bangkok, to
Thailand,
Thailand.
and then further Cambodia and Vietnam.
Back to the diagram we was talking about. Yeah. Of course, from here there is a local road, but that's another thing. Local road go to Ye, go to Yangon,
Yes.
go to Nepador. That's
a long way.
detail. That's detail.
I see.
Okay.
Yes. So
Thank
thank
you.
you, Dr. Somjet,
Thank
for
you.
explaining this model.
Thank you.
Follow Towards 2015 every Wednesday and Thursday from 10:30 to 11 p.m. on ASEAN TV. And you can also follow us online via Facebook, only on ASEAN TV.